How's it faring, Mr. Lincoln?
Very well. Quite rainy though.
Indeed.
Alright, enough with the chit chat. Let's get to business.
Mr. President, sir, we have urgent matters to address. The situation at hand is Confederate troops are pushing in northeast, holding in our men and here.
Send troops immediately.
Thing is, sir, we send troops in the northeast. Stonewall Jackson will push in southwest, breaking the line, holding the fort.
Any other options?
I mean, we can have our men hold the fort, come in northeast, and reinforce it, with Ulysses Grant coming in.
Contact Commander Grant immediately.
On my way, sir.
Come in.
Mr. President, we have matters to address.
The treaty?
Yes, precisely.
Look, we have to gather up and we have to make this treaty happen.
It would seem that it's the utmost important to get this treaty signed, sir. We are losing too many men, and right now, it looks like the only possibility is to get your treaty signed, sir.
It looked like a desperate move before, but now I believe it's the only option to preserve the Union and win this war.
Indeed, Mr. President. It may look so. Now, in order to make this happen, we must get every vote of the council together. Actually, we could make this happen, but then it would have to be ratified by Congress.
We have to make this move now, or we lose the war. It's now or it's never.
Here's the document, sir. We can make the dream come true, and everybody's dream come true.
I'm greatly honored to serve this union. Score and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now, we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who have gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hollow this ground. The brave men living and dead who struggled here have consecrated it, far above our poor power to add or detract. The world would little know, nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from those honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last final measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and a government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from this earth.
President, sir.
You know who I am, mister?
Sorry, sir. I haven't heard your message. According to this letter written by our Union officers, our Union troops have been able to break through any of the Confederate defenses, pushing the line and taking it all the way back down to the heart of the Deep South.
This is definitely a turning point for the war. With this, we're one step closer to the preservation of this union.
Couldn't have said it better myself, sir. Sir, may I ask, this war, so many lives lost, so many dead, why?
None of their lives were lost in vain, Commander. All of their lives were lost to preserve this union.
You're right, sir. Anyway, sir, I also wanted to congratulate you on your new treaty signing. It's something of a pressing matter, but it's something great. It's literally made us gain more troops in the lines. Us confiscating the Confederates' property. The blacks is part of our property. And then turning them into our soldiers. That is genius.
Thank you, mister.
It's literally a breakthrough because now we have more men, more gunpowder. The South no longer has people to produce their stuff, no longer to freaking give them weapons. No, we are now in an advancement. Probably win this war, gives us an edge.
Mr. Lincoln, seems like our arrangements have come to intertwine. Pains me to say this from the deepest part of my heart, but my troops are losing. And our envisionment of this nation disappears with every defeat we take, every day. It's starts fading faster and faster. I ain't saying nothing about I like my slaves to be free. Our beliefs are our beliefs, and I believe that we should all keep others aside. But if I want to keep my slaves, that's my this battle and our envisionment of this nation. This is our beliefs. We don't see it as fit that your part thinks of us as people, more like monsters. Now I can't say nothing about much. But where I come from, that both sides don't respect themselves, that they can't work together.
You should come back. Rejoin the nation. Turn this divided nation into a united nation. For once and for all.
Honey, I'm so proud of you for uniting this nation once and for all.
I'm just doing my job. Now sit and let's enjoy this meeting.
Black lover.